What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zcash today, ZEC USD. It is the 29th day of July, and here we are at about $462. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. We've got just under 9 hours left in this day. Moving down little by little, day after day. We had this little pivot here, and we've continued to move down since. I do believe that we have lower to go, but as we're moving down here, you can see that the volume is dying off. We're seeing less and less volume, so perhaps some type of recovery bounce, a dead cat bounce, whatever you want to call it, is coming, and maybe we find resistance at this same level again. All I'm trying to say by that is, yes, I believe Zcash is still going to go lower, dramatically lower, much lower than even this. I think it's going to go lower. But along the way, we probably experienced some volatility, right? Here, there were moments where it seemed like death and destruction. Then you pump back up, and then death and destruction. Then you pump back up. You know what? It just, and then here you drop so far, only to come back all the way back to where you were before this drop really got underway. So Zcash is volatile. It can be volatile. We can absolutely move back above $500 and still from there go lower. So don't be shaken one way or the other. We look at this on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame here. Oh, it's so much nicer without all that noise, isn't it? Looking at this on the low to the high here. Golden ratio bounce, finding support at the 1414. I could see moving up. RSI looks to be bullishly postured, right? Bullishly positioned, higher lows, looking like you want to move higher. Stochastics, same thing, and the MACD it's bullish enough. I mean, yeah. Makes sense that you might move up a little bit. How high do you move up from here? I mean, you're at 462. I bet by the time most of you watch this video, we'll be at higher prices, but are we going to be above 500? Maybe we only get as high as like 490, 480. I mean, this area here, 485 to 476 does look promising. That could be where we go, and then from there come back down. If that's the case, if you go from 485 to 476, somewhere in this range, and then you come back down to the same price that you're at now, you likely will see lower prices. We likely will go below 450. But until then, I think that we're moving up higher. And again, you could move as high as something that's above $500 from here. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, definitely bullish. The 4 hour time frame here, you've had ample opportunity to get oversold. You were oversold before, no problem, and now you're having a problem getting oversold. That actually is a bullish signal, to be fair. A little bit more of a bullish signal than what we were seeing on the 1 hour time frame. Stochastics have been oversold. You're just chilling. MACD looks bearish to some degree, to be fair. But I could definitely see a little bit of a bounce here. And this bounce could take you, again, maybe not quite above 500 if we're to remain in this trajectory, maybe just below 500, but something above, probably something above 475 if I had to guess. If you do go above 500, you're breaking out of this range effectively, right? You are breaking out of this range if you get above 500. And with that, we could see a little push higher. But again, you're just going to retrace this high to low. You're not going to see anything too crazy. Maybe you go, to 500 itself, 541 at the highest, something in this range here, and then you come back down if you break out of this range. This is not the target area that I have in mind right now. The target area, again, is about 476 to 485, right? That's the target area. But if you are to break out of this range, if you are to get above that like 490 level, then you're probably going to go to 541, maybe even, at the very least $500 itself, so something in that range. I still expect that you're going to come down. Again, it's just not going to be a straight line down, okay? Volatility is implied. We're at the lower end of this kind of dynamic, so it makes sense that you might come up here, find some resistance, come back down. Yeah, daily time frame. Looking at this, the daily RSI, higher lows, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's a good enough place to bounce. You're right around the 40. It's good enough. Come up a little bit, reject the 50, come back down, or get a lower high, come back down. Stochastics have been oversold, come back up to the 50, reject there. MACD, you're at the 0, perfect area to bounce, actually. So yeah, I guess in this video, we're actually going to forecast a little bit of a bounce for Zcash. I was expecting you to come on here and be like, we're going to go lower. It's only going to get worse, and it will get worse. We are going to go lower in time, but from here, we probably see a little bit of upward volatility. And look to find more resistance in this area where we found support before, where we found resistance before, where we found resistance here and here, somewhere in that just under or just above $500 level. Here we are at 460, projecting that we move up. It's Wednesday, probably over the coming days. In which case, yeah, we're probably not going to have too hawkish of a FOMC meeting today. That'd be my opinion. We'll see. Time will tell. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.